first, I'm gonna be doing my brows. Anastasia brow definer. What I like to do, since my brows are already like super thick, I'm really just shaping them up and kind of filling them in. So I use this to fill in the tail, because the tail kind of like goes straight and up and down. Like, I don't like that. So I'm gonna be doing these. And I feel like you can be sloppy with your when you're filling in your brows, because usually you go in and fill it, or usually you go in and correct it with concealer. So when I first started doing my brows, I would try to get them perfect, but now I don't really care, because it's gonna take me an extra like 20 minutes to get them like completely super perfect, super straight lines. Just, it's too much, and my brows already take forever to do anyway. And then I don't touch the front of my brow with the brow definer, because it makes it like super harsh and super boxy, even though my brows are already super harsh and super boxy. I'm gonna use my Glossier boy brow in black, because my hair is super black. Oh no. Let's see, I didn't draw a line. That's just how my brows are. So I'm gonna do the other one. And I hate that both of my brows, they have like different shapes. Like this one has a dip right here. Like, what the hell? What the hell? I don't know where that came from. And then I just try to even out that dip or gap or whatever the hell it is. And I don't have to do much filling in. I only usually have to correct the perimeter of my brow. And so that's it for the brow definer. And I really do like this boy brow, because a while ago I was using mascara to kind of make it more defined, make the hair a little bit more defined. I'm gonna go in and prime how I always do. I'm gonna be using the Makeup Forever Smoothing Primer. And this one helps keep you matte as well. It doesn't say that it's supposed to keep you matte, but it does. And I just focus that in my T-zone. And then with my Smashbox primer water, that's my travel size one. And then I got the full size. So this stuff is really good. And usually when this first came out, I didn't think that it would do anything. Ooh. I didn't think that it would do any. Fuck. I didn't think that it would do anything. But I don't know if it has, like, I don't know what's in it, but it helps. It helps the makeup adhere and last longer. Okay. Now I go in and clean up my brows. And the reason I prime before I clean it up is because I'm putting makeup on, concealing around my brow, and I don't want the concealer to like just be sitting on top of my skin. I want to have something in between the concealer and my skin. Where the hell is my brush? I'm using the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette, and I go in with that shade, which is in C50. And this brush, Sigma Flat Definer brush. Okay, I'm using Fawn. And then I'm gonna use the Morphe G1 and then just pat that out. And I have hooded eyelids, so, ooh. Not an eyelash? What the fuck? I have hooded eyelids, so it's easier for me to go for a more blown out look instead of like a cut crease. I don't know how to do that. I just don't. And I feel like I don't have enough lid space for that. So I'm not about to make it hard on myself. So yeah. And then that's it. And don't worry about the halo brow. You can get rid of that with the foundation. I'm gonna be using the Morphe 3502 palette. Super pretty, super pretty. I'm gonna go in with the color Heat. And put that all over. I don't care about it being messy because it's gonna all get cleaned up when I highlight under my eyes and also when I put on my foundation. I'm gonna go back again and build that color up. One more time. And I don't know, this is a BH Cosmetic brush. I got it like super long ago, but when I put that color on, I focus it right here. What is that called? The outer V, top outer V. I push it in, brush it, and windshield wiper motion. So, blown out. I wish I was both handed. Same thing on this side. And I didn't set my concealer on my eye because I wanted it to be a little sticky so the eyeshadow could adhere to my eyelid. And when you first get into eyeshadows, you really don't understand that you have to build up color unless it's like a super high pigment color. You have to build it up, especially if you like my color. Okay, that's good. I think Alyssa Ashley, she was the one who said that the NYX multitasker was pretty much the same thing. So I bought, well, I thought only Ulta had it. Ooh. I thought only Ulta had it. And then I went into my beauty supply store and they had it for the same price. I think it was $6.99. It's not bad. So I'm gonna take my Morphe M167 brush, which is pretty much a shader brush. I'm gonna put that on it and then put that all over my lid. Because we want this red to pop and we want it to stick. And I'm not sure if it's sticky, so I'm gonna work with one eye at a time. And then on the same side that I put that mixing medium on, I'm gonna go in, I'm trying to keep this damn thing in. That red, that one right there. We're gonna put that all over the lid. And I'm gonna build it up. It looked like I just crunched up some Flamin' Hots or some hot crunchy cheese curls if you from Chicago. You know how you get that coating on your fingers? That's what it looked like. That's exactly what this color looked like. But it's so pretty. And because I have hooded eyelids, I'm gonna go over like that fold. No fold, fold, no fold, fold. It's such a struggle. I think I'm gonna build it up a little bit. So now we're gonna go back in with that first color that we put down before we put down the spread. I think it was called Heat. Add a little bit more. Kind of blending it out, but not really. It's like I never know what to do with that. This weird, not the inner corner tear duct, but like in that area, like do I bring the color down? Do I not? But whatever. I'm gonna be using the Matte and Poreless, the Matte and Poreless Fit Me Foundation for oily skin because I have oily skin. And then I'm gonna be using my round kabuki brush, which is the F82 from Sigma. And I usually just gauge it and do it like that because I don't like my fingers touch my makeup. I just don't. How do y'all like to apply your makeup? I've started with like the beauty blender. No, I started with this and then the beauty blender came out. And I was like, oh, it's so cute. Oh, everybody say, go use a beauty blender. And it was good. I do like it. But I like it more for my under eye. I guess because I'm oily and you have to use it wet to apply it. I always feel like with me using water and not something that's mattifying, it's gonna make my foundation end up looking oily quicker than normal. So I always just apply it with my brush, and then if I do want to use my beauty blender, I'll use it to apply my under eye highlight. And see how you can barely see that I had the halo brow going on about 5 minutes ago. That's why I do my brows before I do my foundation. And this has to be like my favorite foundation because, for one, foundation is my favorite makeup item. Some people like lashes, some people like lipstick. Foundation is that's my go-to. So I have like a whole bottom drawer over here with foundations. I've had my Chanel foundation, I've had Lancome, I have Becca, MAC, Smashbox. I got all of it. And I still keep picking up this Maybelline, the Fit Me. And I'm like, I don't know why. It doesn't make me, ooh, that was a lot. It doesn't really make me oily like that unless it's like humid. But then that's what powder and setting spray is for. And I don't know if this is even my color anymore. Pregnant, well, I'm not pregnant now, but before I got pregnant, I was an NC 50. And that was cool. And then I got pregnant. And then I got like super dark. Like maybe 4 or 5 shades darker. And it didn't help that I got pregnant, or I was pregnant in the summer. So on top of a tan, I was just darker from pregnancy. So I wasn't wearing makeup. I wasn't wearing makeup when I was pregnant. I didn't touch any makeup. I tried to cause I was, why is this creep looking at me? But long story short, I had started my YouTube. I was doing YouTube makeup videos. What the fuck? I was doing makeup videos, and that was before I got pregnant. And for some reason, once I got pregnant, anything dealing with makeup made me nauseous. Gotta make sure you get this part, because Rihanna said she don't like seeing that light piece of space in between your hair and your makeup. But anything dealing with makeup, like I had my own like little makeup room, YouTube studio type thing going on. I couldn't even walk in there. I don't know, pregnancy do some weird shit. But I didn't touch makeup for the entire 9.5 months that I was pregnant. And then when my daughter was 6 months, I got pregnant again. Happy, but you know, already being a new mom, and you about to do the shit all over again. Like I was done. But the rule of thumb I have for foundation, if you have to choose in between the color, go darker. Because once you highlight and contour, it's kind of like, it's gonna balance itself out. Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Amande, and then I'm gonna use the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in SX13. And I have to use both because this one is really stiff. The NARS one is really stiff, and this one is really creamy. So both of them together, it's a win. So I usually put down a thick one first. I guess it really don't matter which one you put down first, but I put down this one first. Does anybody else nose run when you do your makeup? I find that very awkward. It's like I'm not even touching my damn nose. Why am I sniffling? And then I put the SX13 on top. And I'll get the rest of my face in a minute. Then I'm gonna take my black. This is a Beauty Blender Pro. And this one is much better than the regular pink one for under eye. Because as you can see, the tip is pointier than the pink one. So when you're trying to get like right up in here, this one is perfect. This one is better for the other side, for blending out your foundation, if that's what you use your Beauty Blender for. So I don't like putting like my makeup, I don't like putting my Beauty Blender under the water. So I usually go in with just Fix Plus. Spray it 3 times, squeeze it, and then do it again. And blend it out. See, like that, perfect. And I pat and then blend up. I don't know why, don't know if it even makes a difference which direction you blend it out in, but I pat and blend up. And I make sure to get in those little fine lines under my eye. But I also try to make sure that I'm like cleaning that up. And I clean it up when my eyes are relaxed, because that's how my eyes are gonna be for the majority of the day. I'm not gonna be walking around like that. I'm gonna be walking around like this. So you want to kind of like clean it up while your eyes are like relaxed or low or whatever you want to call it. And you see how I have that line where my foundation and my highlight meet? All you have to do is go back in with the brush that you use to apply your foundation and like, not like stamp it, but just kind of like lightly blend it out. The LA Girl Pro Conceal in Fawn. No, I mean chin, nose, forehead. And then the same Beauty Blender. And I don't know, I don't really like my Beauty Blender to be wet. I just don't. Because I feel like when I'm pouncing it, it takes up the product that's already on my face. And then it kind of leaves like the texture of the Beauty Blender, it leaves that print on my face. I don't like that. So if I just go ahead and just use it kind of dry, kind of moist, or the part that I'm actually putting on my face is kind of like moist, then I'm Gucci. We are highlighted. So I'm gonna be using the Bite Beauty Multi-Stick in Cocoa. This color. And I like it because you can just twist it up and go. Ooh, it's kind of far. Of course. Because why not mess up when I'm recording? And then I'm gonna take my Sigma Precision Brown P82 brush. And then just blend that out. And then I can fix that. I'm gonna blend it out first. With the beauty blender that I use to blend in my nose highlight, just go back down over it. And then you want to go up in that area, what that is, whatever that is. That's where we're going. You want to cast a shadow. That's what contouring is. You're casting a shadow to make it more pronounced. Because for right here, for me, I'm kind of flat. So you're creating dimension. No. Ooh, I got a nose job. Why is my nose? Run it. Okay, moving on. So I've been hearing like people using blush for contour. I mean, we're gonna see how it looks. This is my first time trying it. Fever. And I have a Fever refill and I have like the whole blunt blush. So like that. Gonna be going in it ain't showing up. Okay, yeah it is. I don't know. I don't know. Is this starting to look muddy? I wish I was really both-handed, like for real, like dead ass. I really feel like I wish I was both-handed. Cause something about doing this other side, it just don't. Do it look muddy? I mean, I can tell I got something there, but I don't know if it's like, I don't know. I'm gonna stop right there. Because apparently I don't know what I'm doing. So the color that one, I'm gonna use that in my bottom waterline. And the brush I'm using is a small tapered blending brush from Sigma, the E45. So I'm gonna take the same beauty blender, preferably the same area where I applied with the makeup at. And then because I'm looking a little oily. And if I'm oily under my eyes, I'm definitely gonna crease. You know, we don't want that. And see how that powder with that super fine point, it just cleaned up the eyeshadow. And I'm not gonna bake because I don't really care to have a super highlighted under eye. So I'm gonna be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep. Oh, where's my best? Where's my best? So, and it's super fine. But you see how much? Make sure you tap it off. And I'm using the Artist Couture Kyana LeBron James. LeBron. It's a bit much, but YOLO. And then what I like to do with my highlighter is whatever highlight I'm putting right here, that's the highlight that's going right there, and that's the highlight that I would usually put right there. But I kind of stopped doing that. I don't do that no more. So it's gonna go right here in my tear duct. Oh, pretty. Sweep it all up. Oh, coulda. Yep. That be it. Using the Maybelline Total Temptation. And I just started putting on mascara before lashes because my lashes used to be like super curly, and I could never understand why people would put mascara on before lashes because they would curl up and get in the way of me putting on my lashes. But now that I'm older and my lashes ain't curly no more, this actually helps guide where I put my lashes at. And of course I'm gonna do that off camera because it's gonna take me 20 minutes and I'm not about to sit on camera for 20 minutes and struggle. Okay, my eyelashes are applied. And the eyelashes I'm wearing are these are from that AliExpress store, the Viso free vendor from AliExpress. These are the D104s. I think I found my favorite. This one looks off. These are my favorite ones. I have like 5 more other pair, but these are my favorite. I don't know, there's some, because my eyes are not like really big and they're hooded, so I feel like I can only wear a certain kind of, yikes. So I'm using Tabla Amplified Lip. This is by MAC. It's a true chocolate, like milk chocolate lip color. And then I put on The best lip gloss that you'll ever put on your mouth. This is Buxom and French Martini. This is the lip, full on lip cream. And I like this because I have a lot of wrinkles and lines. Let me sit up. I have a lot of wrinkles and lines in my lip, and after about 5 minutes it just plumps them up and make them look like you pouting. And I just pack that on. I finish it off with my Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray. My face. Can't do drip. Drip, drip. Can't do drip. Drip, drip. Now you got the dry. And I will be back when I do my hair. So I know my hair is short. It's so teeny weeny. If you haven't seen my big chop video, it's gonna be up. I think it's gonna be over here. A little card. Yeah, click on that, watch that. Make sure you subscribe, make sure that you like, and make sure that you click the bell notification and make sure that you get a notification when I upload.